even in your taking, take with dignity.
Yes.
So that when it's time to speak the truth, you'll be able to
Yes.
speak the
Yes.
truth. When it's time to stand for the truth, you'll be
Exactly.
able to stand for the truth.
Exactly.
Some people, they've traded their values and self-worth on the
For-
altar of
Chicken change.
change. Hi guys, welcome to Dose of Fire. You already know TY is in the building. Okay, this is a serious topic,
Yeah.
like we said on our channel. But here we're going to be talking about your political view and its implication. Does your political view determine who you are? Basically, what are the consequences? What are the things surrounding who you support?
How does
And
it make you?
yeah, how does it define you? Basically, conversation around it, and we want you guys to also drop your comments and your side and everything. Yeah, so enjoy the chat with us. If you are on Twitter or on most of the social media platforms, even on Facebook, that place is
Are
boiling.
you serious?
Now you see people with different political views, and you just wonder, who exactly is this person, and what are your values, what are your core values, what are so I think you should go first. Does your political view determine who you are?
To some extent, yes. To a particular extent, your political stand, your political view, or the person you are supporting, or your political party can actually say a lot about you. For example, maybe this particular person you are supporting, we know that, oh, okay, so I let me use a movie. I watched a movie one time. It was about this political this thing, but it was more of the traditional setting, like Oba Kabesi. They wanted to select the Oba Kabesi of that land. They had different candidates, for the seat position. They had the particular candidate that has money, is rich, but is a notorious criminal. So, but it's not everybody that know that he's a notorious criminal. He's known to some persons secretly. So there's a particular guy that actually knew the guy from maybe the past, and came to tell one of the kingmakers, like their head, that, oh, this so thing that I noticed about this person. Oh, I don't think you should select or elect this person as the king. That one was like, oh, this is because he has been collecting money. So summary of it is that was collecting money, but and at the end of the day, they elected that guy as the king. But trouble started happening. He was basically stealing, robbing the people.
The village.
Yes, robbing the village of their hard-earned money, and he wasn't doing it like just
He
the way
was bold
he
about
was bold
it.
about it. Just the way Nigeria is, that they're actually robbing us. You know how it is now, robbing people of their sweat, their money, and stuff. But so he was using charm. Maybe somebody bring a nice ride or nice car, he would just put his hand on it. I'll be like, this car is very nice, so I like it. I like it.
That's the end.
That's the end. So these people are doing this thing out of their own will. They don't know how they are doing it. So after everything, the particular kingmaker, the one that elected him, regretted and stuff. But this to say that he was being selfish. So supporting that person, electing that person reveals how selfish you are, how greedy you are, how evil you can be, because you don't care about somebody else, how self-centered you can be. So that's like a character flaw, right? So it can reveal it on that part. So let's say, because there are some people that actually collected money from these politicians, that, oh, don't worry, I'm going to take my followers, I will influence them for you. It's being selfish.
We are talking about Nigerian government now. Let's not make it general. This
Yeah.
is about Nigeria. Election is still ongoing. There will be gubernatorial election very soon. And reason why we are talking about this is because we've seen people come out and express their political views. Some of them they've received backlash, they've been criticized, they've been bullied, that
Yeah.
why would you do this? This is the kind of person you are, and that's why we are talking about this. Now, there's a particular person that came out and said, this is who I'm supporting, you cannot bully me to silence, and all of that. Now, this person is one out of many, because she came in and said, this person has been supporting my industry. The industry is not just about 10 people. There are other people who did not support the same person,
Yeah, absolutely.
and they are from the same
industry.
Some people, yeah, they collect, but they are benefiting from, but they have values. And I feel like that is where what are your core values? What do you stand for? Are you fair weather, where you move to this side when things are good, you come to this side where you need to let people know who you are. This is who I am. and this is what I am for. I believe that your political view says a lot about you. It shows how you reason.
Yeah.
It shows what is up here.
Mm-hmm.
It shows your level of empathy,
Yeah.
because you may be fine
And a lot of people are not fine.
and a lot
Yeah.
of people are bad, because if I'm okay, my family is okay.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I feel the reason why I said it is dicey is because, now let's take for example TY. There are people that the way we are saying this current government is bad is not okay.
Some
Okay.
people are benefiting. No, I'm with you.
That this current government did not perform well. Some people, their life change in this administration.
Absolutely. Yes.
Everything they want happen in this administration.
I agree.
That kind of person, we want to still support this administration.
Mm-hmm. True.
So
Should we now say that their character
like,
abi? Exactly.
I have
agree
a
with
friend
you.
that he was doing this application. They made the father the senior clinical special to
And
the
it
governor.
doesn't necessarily have to be like maybe it was illegal or it was through
It
illegal
was
or
by
selfish
merit.
means. It was
And they
I
made
agree.
him, and everything changed. Their life changed. And if anything happens to this administration, something will happen to them.
Yeah.
So whether they like it or not, I mean, they have to
Support.
So should they keep short? I don't even know.
Actually, I agree with you. It's dicey, right? But that's why I said I feel like to an extent, to a particular extent, it speaks a lot about your character. Like the examples we've both given, right? But then again, that's why we said to an extent because it's just like saying the saying of "show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are." It's not That's not all about you. That's not like 100% of you. You can only know like a side of this person through maybe who this person follow. You can be like, oh, maybe this level of this, and also people change. And then again, okay, what if this person is forced? Let's say maybe they held somebody in somebody's family to ransom, or they are forced to do this because of, I don't know if you get my point. Maybe the person is forced
Like,
to
you
actually
don't support
this
this
thing.
person, kill your parents.
Exactly. So it's tricky actually. But again, there are some that are crystal clear. I think that's the one that we are talking about.
Exactly.
There are some that are very obvious that okay, it's obvious that maybe or we know that you got maybe a reward for this. That is why you are doing this.
Exactly.
You get there are some that are very, very obvious that oh, this is the reason why this person is doing it. So I think we can for those ones we can say, oh, they are being selfish. This is actually your character. And again, I feel like before you can I don't want to use the word judge, but that's what it is. Before you can completely judge this person based on maybe political view, you must have been seeing some other signs around that person. I don't know if you get. Already, this person now, we know how they reason on a normal on a normal.
We know who they are.
We know who they are. We know how they
We've
think.
seen them in action.
In action through their enterprise, what they do.
So you can say this
So
one
you
does not
can-
really have sense.
So we already know. So now that the political view just now open it up more. That the sense you think is there is not so much. So I think to an extent that's why people are like angry. So and then again, there are ways to go about things. Some people I won't mention it, but people that are actually going for maybe in the same industry, right? We all know what the industry we are talking about. They're actually going for a particular position. The way they are even putting it, they're not putting it off as lack people that lack empathy. They're not putting it off as oh I don't know what is happening around me. This is what I'm just focused on. I don't know if you get.
Mm-hmm.
Even why you say you are supporting this person, let's not forget the word empathy. Let's not forget the humanity, part of us.
I also feel like we are having this conversation because of a platform that has kind of bring people together.
Yeah.
Gone are the days where you might not even know who anybody is supporting,
Supporting.
but there's social media,
Mhm.
there are influencers,
Yeah.
there are celebrities that you have a way of influencing people,
People.
and you have a way of making people believe in what you believe in.
Yeah.
So when you're expressing a political view, or when you are supporting a particular candidate, you also know that you are indirectly having like effect on other people. We are on social media and we see different people support different people.
Yeah.
Some call themselves obedient, some are articulate, some are
Batified.
batified, and we have seen so much online bully, online attack, and based on the fact that some people are supporting a certain candidate. What do you have to say about that?
There's, good, there's not so good, and there's evil. When you're in Rome, you act like people of Romance, right? Then we see some people supporting this party, some people supporting another party, and we see that Nigerians, we are talking about Nigerian political party now. Nigerians trip towards people that are supporting their own person, and they glorify them as, oh, you are the righteous, you are the good, and you are the nice,
Mm-hmm.
and all. And we see them opposing people that support, we see them like bullying or attacking people that support other opposing party, even though the two persons, they are both publicizing it the same way.
Mm-hmm.
They are both supporting their own person the
Mm-hmm.
same way, like the same way you are saying, oh, so this is the person I like, posting about it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else is also
They're
doing
also
the
doing
same
the
thing.
same for their own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they are both doing the same thing, right? But then there's a thin line between
People that are not so,
so good. Yes, so there's a thin line between them. Good, not so good. There's evil, right? But when you just like I was saying that time, when you see that maybe in a room you have like 10 people and 9 persons are attacking one person, or like saying, "Ah, I don't like this person." One person is saying it, 2 persons, 3 persons, 5 people are already saying they don't like. The majority is saying, "I don't like this person." There's something in that person that is so loud that, oh, why is this person opposing you? I don't know if you get.
Yeah.
It's just like saying, maybe as
There's
human
something
being now,
people are seeing.
see, yeah, the person could be like not so good. You get, it could be like maybe the person have character flaws or questionable character. It could also be health conditions. And it could be different factors. That's why it appears like people are condemning one person that, like you said earlier, with all these things that you're seeing, with all the suffering, with all these things, many factors, you are still like, ah, saying that, oh, this is not so good in a gun. That's right. But I don't know if you get,
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean. When we say that, okay, maybe it defines who this person is. Are we also saying that the other party that everybody like defines who that person is? I know it does to an
Yeah,
extent.
it does.
Yeah, but we can't really judge based
We
on
can't
that.
judge, but it's like if not 100%, it's like 90%.
Yeah. Yes.
Now I've also seen, like I said in your video, this election or this whole thing has actually took me back to my history.
Yeah.
I've like been reading about things, been asking questions, and you now see that I've seen a lot of people come out and say that this person's choice or this person's political view has kind of made them see this person in a different way, and all of that. Now, I think that also boils down to the issue of one thing that is now trending or that is everywhere is, this old tribe. Why can't you vote for Igbo? Why can't you vote for Yoruba? Why is it Hausa? Why is it Kinikon? Yoruba is this, Yoruba, and we've seen it play out. You now see, someone's view. So people will write some things and be like,
No, let me
is
say
this
Yoruba.
exactly, do you understand? And some people, even beyond the political view, I don't know if you saw a post that someone said that she's happy that Banky W did not win because that the person has bagged the wife. So what is he looking for?
I don't understand that. As
So
much as people say
out
it's a
of the, like we say, out of the abundance of the heart, people say it. I take time, I read tweets and I be like, how can human being
think this way.
write this kind of thing all because of politics? It actually means that is who you are. You can't just write something you do not believe in. If you are writing it and putting it out there, it means that is what you believe in.
Yeah.
That is where you stand.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I feel like, yes, it could actually determine who you are, and most of these people are even ready to follow the consequence.
Absolutely true.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
The same way, this social media will make you see so many things. A man made a video and was like, oh, the election has scattered, I will scatter everywhere, I will beat everybody, and then he now made a video and said, see, that video that I made, I was under something, I am not saying it again.
Wow.
And then someone was like, the fear of this DSS is the beginning of wisdom. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Some people are putting some things out there now that they are sharing certain views or certain this thing that they are not going to reap the reward now. Is waiting for them. It could be in the next 2-3 years, and they will now say, you that you said so. It happened. There's a candidate now that people are saying you said something, even though the person did not mean it exactly. People are starting to twist it, turn it, and all of that. It now shows that what we say, I think it doesn't become a thing if you don't say it out. If it's inside your head
Yeah.
and you're carrying it about this is what I want to vote for and this is what I want to, but the moment you say it out, because like I said, I do say we are all influencers, whether in a small way
Yes.
or in a big way. There are some people that are learning from us. It doesn't have to be millions, it doesn't have to be thousand, it might be two, it might be one, but we all have the power of influence.
Yeah.
So the moment you put it out that this is who I'm
Yeah.
supporting, there are some people that would either be disappointed or that would tag
Yeah,
along.
I agree.
And I also feel like there are people who are just bandwagon, they are following the crowd. If you ask them that, why are you, supporting who you are supporting, they don't have any reason.
What you just said now, now if you are saying that, I'm not disputing that this thing actually speak, like actually determine who you are, or say, oh, like maybe how you reason. Look at people that join, that are just like
Bandwagon.
bandwagon.
Wherever you go, I'll follow.
Exactly, they just anywhere the breeze carry them. They don't have a stand, they don't have a position, they are just following the crowd. Do you think it also speak?
It speaks, it means
They
that
actually speak that
they
are not
don't.
decide, they are not able to decide them for themselves. That's true.
It speaks.
That
If you
actually speaks.
cannot take your time and read about who you are
Yeah.
supporting at this day and age,
Yeah.
and they're asking you, why are you supporting who I am? Yeah, I
Because
just
people are
supporting him.
yeah.
I just want someone that is good for Nigeria, and that's who everybody is supporting. No, it means that you
Something
don't
is
like
wrong.
knowledge.
Yeah, it means you don't grow. That's true. That's
It
actually true.
actually does.
So it still does speak. What? So it's like saying whether in this indecision or decision, it's still like you still made a choice.
Yeah. So it's either you fall on the tribalistic part, or you fall on the enough is enough part, or you belong somewhere.
Somewhere,
You
yeah.
there is something you are saying.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised that I'm not even surprised. There are people that there's a particular candidate that when they tell you why they are following the person, that's why the fact that we know that, oh, this person is old, this person does this person the whole thing we've seen.
Yeah.
And then they tell you things and things and things, and when you say, okay, these are smart things, these are good idea, but then where do you actually belong? So you can actually trace to, is because this person is from this place, that's why they are following this person, and then that's how they'll be spreading it. I feel that whatever political view you have has its consequence.
Yeah,
And the moment you
that
tend
mouth
to
and
say it and write it and let people know why, be ready for whatever you are ready for. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it. And but I don't know if you have something to say, but then that still does not mean that we now kill people, you throw stones at them. I saw a
Not the
video of
violence
where
way,
someone wanted to vote for a party, or and then they were someone is supporting a particular. I don't know if you saw the video. Someone was supporting someone in a car, a public transport. They were beating the person for mentioning the person's name.
Yes.
Yeah, and then someone was supporting someone, a man. An elderly man. They walked the person out, was shouting on the person, only something like that. That why do you want to vote for this person?
Wow.
And then the same ways people you mentioned, so they will call you an idiot. It's just really toxic. It's really messed up. And like I said in your video too, that I feel like people are angry
Yeah.
and people are all over the place and everything. But amidst all of these things, where is your value?
Exactly. And at the end of the day, again, I think as Christian, we can be angry, but I don't see us doing that like as a Christian, for example, because at the end of the day, these are like our values, right? These are our core values. Your value shouldn't be that maybe they are seeing you somewhere where you are fighting, you are bullying, you are oppressing people because of, I don't know if you get. There's a way you can table your this thing, you open mindedly, and also like in a way that people can see reasons with you, right? Then in a non-violent way, basic. So I don't, I like you said, it still all boils down to
It
value.
still boils down because
boils down to value.
there are people that are voice, that even pastors that they've shared their opinion in their mind, they'll be like, it's dake, I should have just not talk. Because the moment you talk, whether you codedly or you're on the fence,
Exactly.
or you're on the water, they will drag you.
Premium dragging.
Do you know that
Yeah.
some people actually go to pastors' post? Maybe they make random posts that is not even connected to them. They will go there and say, you are keeping quiet. We are waiting for you. You must not stand on the fence. You are a man of God. Who should we vote for?
But do you know that again? I have a problem with that.
It's
thing.
wrong.
Why are you asking people who
It's
they vote
wrong.
for? So is it until I tell you who I want to vote for. That's when you will know who you want to vote. That means the person too does not like
What is your
what's your own. That means the person does not have a stand. If you are waiting for at this day, you are not matured enough. If you are waiting for someone to tell you where they stand, because again, if they tell you
No,
where they stand,
they just want to make trouble.
that's
It's not like it's from a sincere thing.
Yeah,
They just
that's
want to
just-
like, let's hear
yes,
who you
yes,
want.
so that he can drag you.
I'm not even joking. They will go, all those men of will go to their pay. You are silent now. God is watching. If I talk,
You will still say, why did you support this person?
one of the things we should pick out is the fact that to some extent, who you support,
Defines.
it defines.
I agree.
It does.
It does define.
And like the example you told us about a movie where the
Yeah.
person is a killer, the person take advantage of people, the person, some people say that I'm supporting this person because this person gives, this person has helped me. And I don't know, was it you or a colleague I was talking to, and the person was saying that that's one of the rule of power. They give you so that you feel like you
indebted
owe
to
them.
Yes.
You understand? And that's why even in your taking, take with dignity.
Yes.
So that when it's time to speak the
You'll be
truth,
able to speak.
you'll be able to
Yes.
speak the
Yes.
truth. When it's time to stand for the truth,
Exactly.
you'll be able to stand for the truth.
Exactly.
Some people, they've traded their values and self-worth on the
For-
altar of
Chicken change.
change. So when it's time to say the truth, they're unable to say
Exactly.
the truth.
Yeah.
We have to, everything defines us.
Yeah.
Everything defines
Yeah.
us. Our way of life, the
Yeah.
way we talk, the
Yeah.
way we dress, the
Yeah.
way we present ourselves,
Exactly.
what we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Everything defines us.
I agree.
So if you are supporting a candidate that has track record of certain things, then you should check yourself.
Yeah.
Why are you supporting the person? What do you stand to gain? And all of that. And then so that we said it's relative, right? But then I also say that because I also know someone. I mean, if you are children of those people, or I know someone that the parents were politicians and had worked with some of these people, and somehow she just had to like
Support.
give in to, and the kind of bully. I go to her page and I see people abusing her. I'm not even joking. They abuse her, they abuse their children and future generation to come. They said that any suffering will come upon your life. The fact that you're supporting these people, the fact that they come,
People that actually do
and the
that
person
should
is
stop.
feeling bad. Even the
Yeah.
person knows that, it's not like it's I'm not even going to lie. But then for someone like that, we can, I'm not saying we should call them some slack, but I also feel like there's a way you manage that, and I feel like we've spoken about that. There's a way you manage being on the field when you are a public figure. There's a way you make you actually, you can
Yeah,
still.
you have to be intentional.
So we want you guys to drop in your comment. We want to hear from you. Remember that this is just a chit chat. We are just touching everything.
Yeah.
So we also want you guys to talk and share your opinion. Let's hear from you. Let's hear what you think, what you believe in the comments section.
And also, if there's any takeouts from all of what you said, I think you should hold on to the fact that everything defines us.
Yeah.
And also that your political view, I mean, if everything defines us, then your political stand can also, define you. So choose wisely and be intentional.
Thank you guys for watching.
Enjoyed, if you have addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, please drop it in the comment section. And we're gonna see you. Okay, she's gonna see you in our next video.
Bye guys.
Signing out.